The graph of tangent, if you consider that tangent is equal to sine of x over cosine of x, the graph of tangent has some places where it's undefined. When cosine is a 0, then tangent is going to be undefined. So if we just take a moment to look at the graph of cosine from 0 to 2 pi, then it's equal to 0 when it crosses the x-axis, which is right here at pi over 2, and over here at 3 pi over 2. As well as if we continued it over here, there would be another place over here at negative pi over 2. So the graph of tangent consequently has asymptotes at negative pi over 2, and 3 pi over 2. So put dotted lines to say the function is undefined there. Negative pi over 2, positive pi over 2, and 3 pi over 2. And then since these are asymptotes, the function is going to get closer and closer and closer to them, but never actually touch. Then let's see, what happens when x is equal to 0? In other words, here is when x equals 0, but what's the y value? Is it up here? Is it down there? Where is it? So tangent of 0 would be sine of 0 divided by cosine of 0. So sine of 0, sine looks like this. So sine of 0 is 0. So we'd have tangent of 0 is equal to sine of 0 divided by cosine of 0. And sine of 0 is a 0. Cosine of 0 is this 1. So 0 divided by 1 is 0. So it's going through the origin, 0, 0. And then what does the 2 do to it? Well, tangent swoops up like this, going towards its asymptote, and this is going to make it do that twice as fast. So it's going to be stretched vertically, and it's going to go up twice as fast as a regular tangent. As well as over here, it's going to go down towards that asymptote. Now, if you're only asked for one cycle, then that's all you need. The period, which is the length on the x-axis that it takes to create one cycle. The period is a length of pi. If you want to do more of these, you can do this forever if you like. Here would be another one. And this is half of pi, and this is 3/2 of pi. So in the middle would be 2/2 of pi, which is just pi. And then for extra fun, over here at 2 pi, you can put another one. But then we would need one other asymptote over here, and that is, well, that's 1 pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. So next would be 5 pi over 2. And then I want to take a look at the graph. So y equals 2 tangent of x on the window from 0 to 2 pi. And because it's going up pretty tall, I'm going to have it go from negative 10 to 10 on the y-axis. And so that's basically that part. And then what's the difference between that and if it was just tangent? In other words, what's the 2 doing to it? So compare these two. So the original one is still there. And so right here is where I was saying that the one on top, it is going up faster. And if you compare for example right here, when I plug in x equals 1, for the one that said 2 tangent of x, I've got a 3.115. And if I jump down to the other one, it's only a 1.5. So that one is twice as tall.